vista. I think we feel a lot better than breaking the ice than us breaking the ice. So hello everyone, welcome. My name is Ramiro Hernandez. I'm the Veterans Counselor here at San Diego Mesa College and the Raza grad co-chair.
Muy buenas tardes, tengan todos. Mi nombre es Miriam Pacheco, soy consejera del San Diego Mesa Promise Program y soy la copresidenta del evento del día de hoy. Muy buenas tardes y bienvenidos todos.
The Raza Grad Committee is proud to bring to all of you our inaugural Raza Grad celebration. And for those of you being recognized today, we're excited to introduce you as a first class of Raza graduates at Mesa College.
Todos los que formamos el comité de Raza Grad estamos muy orgullosos de poder brindarles el día de hoy la primera celebración de Raza Grad. Para ustedes estudiantes que están siendo reconocidos el día de hoy, estamos muy conmovidos de presentarlos como el primer grupo de graduados de Raza Grad de San Diego Mesa College.
Raza means people. We, as a people, represent cultural diversity. We have come together today to celebrate not only our beautiful diversity, but just as important, our cultural unity.
Raza significa gente. Nosotros, como gente reunidos aquí, somos la viva representación de la diversidad cultural. El propósito de este evento es de celebrar esa hermosa diversidad e igual de significativo nuestra unidad cultural.
That unity comes from our loved ones, our friends, and family. And as we celebrate your personal and academic success, we know that those successes are as much theirs as they are yours.
Esa unidad cultural viene de nuestros seres queridos, nuestros amigos y nuestras familias. Hoy celebramos sus logros personales y académicos, pero sabemos que esos éxitos son tan suyos como son de ellos.
So let's take a minute here and honor those loved ones with you here today.
Si se pueden poner de pie todos los amigos, familiares, invitados de nuestros graduados, por favor, para recibir un aplauso. Gracias, por favor, tomen asiento.
Providing our welcome this afternoon is San Diego Mesa College super awesome president.
Y para darnos la bienvenida a este evento tenemos a la doctora Dr. Luster, la presidenta de San Diego Mesa College.
Muchas gracias. Buenos días. And thank you so much for everyone being here today to celebrate this first inaugural Raza graduation. First, I want to thank the committee that put this together. It takes a lot of work to put together an event like this, and I'm just so proud of all of you for doing this on behalf of our students. So can we thank our committee for putting this together? One of the things that I've been talking about at these beautiful celebrations that we're having is that one of the things that I think is special about Mesa College is the love that I think we all feel for our students, and we hope that the students are feeling the love from us. And especially as you finish at Mesa, we want you to feel that we're sending you off with that love to wherever you're headed next, whether that be a university or whether that be to a wonderful career. We're excited that you felt the love here and that you had the level of support that you needed. So I know we have other people. In fact, I know that I'm right in front of Michelle Bayo, so I'm now your opening act, Michelle. This is the third time I've been able to introduce Michelle, so this is very, well, not introduce her, but speak in front of you. So I will let her speak for all of you. But I want to say congratulations and felicidades a todos.
Thank you, President Lester. And now we want to introduce Amber Alatorre, a fellow Raza Grad Committee member, Rise Club Advisor, Rise standing for Rising Immigrant Scholars Through Education, and FYE Counselor.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Amber La Torre, and I'm a counselor and the club advisor for RISE, which is Rising Immigrant Scholars Through Education. I'm here today to celebrate all of your success and to introduce you to our student speaker. I first met Nachelle in 2016 during a training for peer navigators. She approached me about her concerns for DACA students and what the campus was doing to support students like herself. What Nachelle did is she took action herself. And in the last 2 years, she has fearlessly shared her story and advocated for students at Mesa and also across the United States. She became co-president of our RISE Club and led our club to realize the strongest membership that it had in the past 2 years, and with the most activism on campus and in the club's history. She played a critical role in organizing events such as A Week in Our Shoes, literary events, fundraising events, workshops, support groups, just lots of activities to support and surround students with love. I stopped by to ask her boss, Agustin Rivera, about some of her amazing accomplishments as the lead peer navigator. And his response was, "How much time do you have?" And I said, "Summarize." So he said, "La neta, she's been able to hold it down." Everything, her job, her school, even with this cloud of uncertainty that's been hanging over her. And that cloud is the uncertainty of deportation of herself, her friends, her family. And I think that really summarized Nachelle and her experience here. So academically, Nachelle has a 3.6 GPA and she's transferring to San Diego State. Personally, she's a daughter, a sister, a social justice warrior, and a great friend. Nachelle has many accomplishments, but I wanted to share something with you that's a little bit deeper that demonstrates her character. Some of her accomplishments are on her slide. But something that was very touching to me was in 2017, we established a scholarship called Sin Fronteras. And to my surprise, Nachelle didn't submit her application. So I was really confused about that. And I asked her why. Nachelle is such a selfless person that she decided not to apply to ensure that some of her peers had an opportunity. So she knew she had a really strong GPA. Nachelle is kind and she's humble. She's a compassionate human being and she often puts others before herself. She has many accomplishments here at Mesa and also outside of Mesa, including advocacy in Washington, D.C. through United We Dream, advocacy in Las Vegas, and she also won the ASI Scholarship, which is a national scholarship, and throughout the United States, only 2 scholarship winners received this at the associate degree level, and Nachelle was one of them. Wow. She also won Woman of the Year award at the California State Assembly's 80th District. I'm forgetting the assembly. Lecture, yes. And that was also for her advocacy in her community of City Heights. I can go on and on about how awesome I think Nachelle is, but someone gave me a time limit. I'm very proud to know you and to witness your growth in the past 2 years. I'm honored to introduce you all to our Raza grad speaker, Nachelle de Olina.
a todos y gracias por acompañarnos a celebrar a los estudiantes de la clase de 2018. Welcome everyone and thank you for joining us this afternoon to celebrate the class of 2018. My name is Nacho Bello and I was born in Jalapa, Veracruz. I migrated to the U.S. at the age of 7 and I identify myself as a Chicana or undocumented Chicana. Mi nombre es Nacho Bello y yo nací en Jalapa, Veracruz. Yo emigré a los Estados Unidos a la edad de 7 años. Y yo me identifico como una chicana indocumentada. I'm honored to be speaking today at the first Raza graduation. Estoy honrada por la oportunidad de hablar en la primera graduación de la Raza. Raza for me means family, a sense of belonging, a safe and understanding place where I can find people who have faced similar struggles as me. Raza para mí significa la raza, mi familia, mi gente, un lugar donde pertenezco y encuentro a personas que han tenido que luchar por las peleas similares a las mías. As Raza, we have one thing in common. We're fearless, strong, and persistent. Como Raza, nosotros tenemos algo en común. Nosotros somos fuertes, audaces y persistentes. Being Latino, Chicano, Chicana, Hispanic, Cuban, Mexican, Salvadorian, we all have fought oppression for many years. Como latinos, latinas, chicanos, chicanas, hispanas, hispanos, cubanos, cubanas, nicaragüenses, mexicanos, guatemaltecos, hondureños, hondureños. No importa cómo te identificas, todos hemos luchado la opresión por muchos años. For some reason, our skin color began to dictate how we were treated, how far we would get in our education, and for many girls like me, it dictated how many kids we would have after sweet 15. Por cualquier razón, nuestro color de piel empezó a dictar cómo otros nos trataban, qué tan lejos nuestra educación nos llegaría, y para muchas mujeres como yo, dictaba cuántos niños íbamos a tener después de los 15 años. In the 1920s, it was illegal to speak Spanish in classrooms, and for many years that stayed the same, and even in recent times, that has still happened. Statistically speaking, people like us never went to college because it was an opportunity that we never had. We were used for wars and agriculture. En la época de los 1920 era ilegal hablar español en la clase y por muchos años nada ha cambiado. Nunca tuvo la oportunidad de ir a la universidad y nos usaban para guerra y agricultura. Time is changing. We're becoming the majority, working for a better future for our families and friends. We're the part of the generation that's stepping up and pursuing higher education. Los tiempos están cambiando. Nosotros estamos convirtiéndonos como la mayoría, luchando por un futuro mejor para nuestra familia. Somos parte de las generaciones que luchan. Personalmente, yo he tenido dificultades ajustándome. Como yo no soy ni de aquí ni de allá. Yo vivo en una frontera donde tengo que ser más mexicana que mi gente y más americana que la clase. Personally, I've had difficulty adjusting. I'm not from here and I'm not from here and I'm not from there. I live in this border town where I have to be more Mexican than my Mexican friends and more American than in my classmates. Regardless of our struggles, we're making history today. We'll continue to make history, and each and every one of us graduating will be leading by example. Independientemente nuestras luchas, estamos haciendo historia hoy. Continuamos haciendo historia y todos que estamos ganando hoy estamos liderando con ejemplo. I would like to leave you with one of my favorite quotes by my role model, Dolores Huerta. We can't let people drive wedges between us because there's only one human race. Me gustaría dejarlos con una de mis citas favoritas del modelo, Dolores Huerta. No podemos permitir que la gente mantenga uñas entre nosotros, porque solo hay una raza humana. Thank you and congratulations to the class the Raza class of 2021.
Thank you, Amber. Thank you, Nacho. We have some Raza graduates who volunteered their voices to share their thank yous and say a few words about their Mesa College journey. So if those volunteers can please stand up.
Tenemos a algunos de nuestros graduados que nos van a dedicar unas palabras de agradecimiento. Y por favor se pueden parar para que los pongamos localizar. Perfecto. Nuestra primera estudiante va a ser Adelaida. ¿Puedes levantar tu mano, Adelaida? Y mi estudiante podría llevar el micrófono, por favor.
Good afternoon, members of the faculty and staff. Buenos días a todos nuestros familiares, amigos, mejores amigos, and the class of 2019. It is really such an honor for me to speak to you today and be able to say some thank you words to the people who really guide me and support me through this journey. When I came to the United States, I came at age 23. And I took classes at the adult school. Then I took classes at the community college. I took English classes. So during that time, I also started a family with my husband. I have two wonderful boys who really are part of this new part of my life. And 2 years ago, I moved to San Diego. And since that time, I became a full-time student at Mesa. Which one? I found Mesa as a second family. Here at Mesa, I found great support. I found support from my professors, from my teachers, from my tutors, especially from my counselor. My counselor, Miriam Pacheco, who I stood like a noob. Thank you so much. Thank you for making a successful education plan for me. Now, I'm transferring to San Diego State this fall 2018. Also, I wouldn't have made it here without the support of my family. Mama Kathy, it's really a pleasure to have you in my life. Thank you so much for being the Uber grandma, for driving my kids to school, for making my life easier, for taking care of me. Thank you for being the mother I always dreamed. Papá, es tu turno. Quiero agradecerte, estoy muy agradecida por todo lo que has hecho en mi vida. Gracias por dedicarme todo tu amor. Gracias por tu apoyo incondicional. Gracias por venir desde nuestro querido Perú a cuidar a mis hijos para que yo pueda ir a la escuela. Gracias por rogar al cielo que me ilumine y que me permitiera llegar muy lejos, ya que tú no lo pudiste hacer, pero te dedicaste a mí. Ahora yo le pido al cielo que lo bendiga y que me dé la dicha de poderle devolver un poco de ese amor que me ha dado. Y también, finally, I really want to to this country, to the United States, because really this country gave me the opportunity that my country could not give me. And I hope, and I really hope, I have my hopes so high that this country will continue to open, will continue to welcome other immigrants who really want to work hard and improve their life. Thank you.
Muchas gracias, Adelaida. Y si ahora podemos escuchar de Angélica Fuentes. Are you here?
My message is to give thanks to all the organizers of this event. And unlike other people, I guess my message is I want to thank my grandma. There's always catalysts for change in every family. And for me, it began with my 90-year-old grandma. She's actually 94 this year, and as a single mother, she took the challenge on to change the lives of her family, her entire family, by coming here and working 37 years as a seamstress in a factory in Chula Vista. And as a result of that, we're a family of very strong women. There are many inspiring women in my family who are educated, and that inspired me after 15 years of working in the healthcare industry as a secretary and other jobs to see it in me, to pursue something that I believed I could do it, thanks to the example, starting with my grandma and then other women in my family who have pursued education. I guess my message is for all the women who are here, that we can reinvent ourselves, and we never do it alone, but there's always incredible women around us who inspire us, even as humble as they may seem. My grandma's courage to come here and my mother's example have been very inspiring forces for me. And we never do it alone. There's been someone incredible next to me too for almost 10 years now, Daniel. And he inspired me as well and encouraged me to pursue a career change in computers and technology. And I couldn't have gotten this far halfway without his endearing support and that of my family. They are here, and these are the women who drive me to never give up and continue persevering. So I hope all the women who are here know that there is a room for you, there's space for you in something related to technology, to computers. We can persevere even if it seems that we're at a disadvantage. Maybe we haven't programmed as long, maybe we haven't touched a computer as long as other people, but if we work hard, we can have a future and hopefully be equitable in the workplace and in our communities. Thank you.
Edward Rodriguez.
Thank you everybody for coming out today. I just want to thank the creator first and foremost. Can't forget that. For creating a beautiful day to have this event. I also want to thank my family who came from Indio, Coachella Valley, to be here for this event. Student veterans also who have made, I'm a veteran also, and so being in that work environment and then being in this work environment, a bit of a transition. So I want to thank student veterans and any other veterans in attendance. And also the counseling department. They've been able to help me out a lot, more than, thank you to the counseling department. And then, the family also for coming out to celebrate hard work and sacrifice. So this day, I hope everybody's out, able to go out and have some drinks, some tacos. Have a good day. So thank you.
Venecia Adriana Rivas.
Muy buenas tardes a cada uno de ustedes. Primero que nada, queremos agradecer al creador. I want to thank the creator for, I'm really starting and I want to cry already. They're happy tears. I want to thank my parents. Let me get myself together. Adriana, Angelica.
of my family. Okay. For letting me be the first one to go to college, for letting me go to my dream school. For giving me the opportunity of letting them educate them of the importance of education, the importance of my dreams. And this is what's important to me, being here, celebrating with my community, with our brothers and sisters that we all are, because that's the true meaning of Raza. Raza means that we are all brothers and sisters, and we all have to support and lift each other up. And that's what my close friends, my family has ever taught me, and this is what Mesa has taught me. As now I pursue, I will be pursuing my higher education at San Diego State, and my parents won't have to pay a penny for it because and that's something that I've learned throughout these past years, and I'm very thankful for everything that I've gone through to get where I want to be. But especially quiero agradecerle a mis papás porque yo sé que ellos pasaron por mucho para yo poder estar donde estoy ahora. So, tenemos que agradecerle a todos los que tenemos a nuestro alrededor y no esperarnos hasta que sea muy tarde para agradecerles. Así que muchas gracias a cada uno de ustedes por estar aquí. De verdad agradezco este espacio para que nosotros podamos compartir con nuestras familias cercanas al igual que cada uno de ustedes. Así que muchas gracias y que disfruten el resto de su día.
Thank you, Grecia. Gracias, Grecia. Can we now please hear from Guillermo Duarte?
I'm sorry, you guys, but I'd rather do this sitting down. I am permanently disabled due to a car accident that I had in 1998. I was hit by a truck and I flew approximately 30 feet and had a severe brain injury. And it was in the hospital for a total of 4 months. And you guys, I was in a coma for 20 days out of those 4 months. And to me, it was just a bad dream. You know, my world is like this, and I can't ever thank my family enough. I come from a long line of college-educated individuals. My dad has his business administration degree. My cousin was a counselor. Perla Vizcarra was a counselor at San Diego City College. She's San Diego State University, now she's at San Diego City College. My sister used to be a counselor at National University. I have always known that I had the drive to succeed, but you know what? If anyone can get out of anything, it's a permanently disabled individual. Because let me tell you, there's I can just so easily say, oh, you know what? I'm sorry, but I've had a brain injury and I had a back pain, and I try not to use that excuse because it turns out it is an excuse for me, you know. But I have to thank one of the persons at this school that made my dream of becoming a United States citizen. I'm sorry, I did that test in 2008. And I'm proud to have passed that. I never studied so hard than to that test, because the first time I took it, out of the hospital in the wheelchair, the guy was kind of like, nope, you went to high school here, you should know this stuff. I'm sorry, you have to retake it. I was like, okay, I failed it in 2006, so I had to retake it and study it really hard. But I really want to thank Dr. Dina Miyoshi from San Diego Mesa College for giving me not only the encouragement to succeed at anything I want to apply myself to, but to know that you know what, I am like everybody else. Even though I'm permanently disabled and I have these really cool shiny little plastics on my legs that help me walk, and I would never see myself without them, because you know what, I'm even for this speech. Did they already start playing the music? They want to cut me off right now? Even for this speech, you know, I couldn't stay standing very long, but you know what, I had that drive. I want to I have to throw my parents in there, but if anyone knows that I can do it, it's them. You know, and I come from a Mexican-speaking household, and there's nobody that can give you more encouragement than a Mexican mother in Spanish with the vocabulary that's like, you know, no te hagas pendejo. You know? Trust me, she's like, if anyone knows I can do it, it's my parents. You know, so I have my dad here with me for this speech, and I try to not talk a lot, but I'm a communications major after all, and I thank God that I'm doing this intern. I used to report news for Telemundo and here in Intervision, and then I went to Channel 933, and then now I was blessed with my encouragement from San Diego Mesa College to continue it. I'm doing an internship with KFMB, Channel 8 and 9 here in San Diego. So thanks to now San Diego State, you know what, I now that it comes to mind, I cannot have done this without the encouragement of, I could stay here all day saying, I cannot have done this without this person, I cannot have done this without this person, but you know what, I'm sorry, the Victoria Miller, President of the Associated Student Government here at Mesa College. Every time I'm hanging out with her, I feel like I'm in the movie Bring It On. You know, like, come on, you can do it. Like, total. Vicky, oh, she's like made for that job, and I can't, you know, so. You know what, I'm sorry, like they tell me at KFMB, you have to appeal to, you have to try and get everything out in one breath, so I'm trying my hardest to not let this run on and on and on. What I can't do in life is run on and on and on, so I'm doing it with my words. And oh, you know what? And one of the most, can I see my shirt? Another of the most encouraging people that I have ever met in my life is Mr. Enrique Morones, founder of the Border Angels organization. I really think these shirts should have breaks on them. He sent me this shirt, and I know that it's from the Border Angels. I'm a proud member. I've been a member since like the year 2000 that I met him at Southwestern College. And his representative that he sent me, I just met, and is Karen Montaño. And my dad that's with me, and I don't know if that's everyone that I've covered, but I'm sure you guys want me to sit down already. Trust me, my goal in life is no longer to find a chair. It's to succeed in life. So hopefully with the encouragement and everything that San Diego Mesa College has given me, you guys will see me on the KFMB reporting news or on any other show that we have, because you know what, so thank you everyone and for all your help.
All right, so to keep us from crying, let's stick to the original 30 seconds. Raza.
I'm glad I went already.
Hola, buenas tardes. My name is Irlanda Lozano, and this is my last semester attending Mesa College. After almost 3 years of hard work and dedication, one of my biggest dreams to attend SDSU has come true. I would like to thank the department, which make this possible for me, the Department of Psychology here at Mesa, especially Professor Oscar Torres and Dr. Ellen Greenberg, for all the knowledge they had passed on me. A big shout out to the Transferring Center, because they give so much resources to transfer students, especially if you're a first generation who is attending college in the United States. Please, if you have friends or family that are coming here to Mesa, please let them know to go there. And a mis papás, por todos los sacrificios que han tenido que hacer para que yo logre mis sueños, y por siempre darme su apoyo e inspirar a la mujer que soy hoy, porque sin ustedes no estaría aquí parada. Thanks to my best friend and boyfriend for keeping me positive through days I thought I couldn't. And thanks to all the staff who made this possible. And especially Consul Ramiro Hernandez for helping me aid through my college plan to transfer to SDSU. Y mucha suerte a todos los graduados, a donde sea que vayan. Nunca olviden y nunca dejen de soñar y nunca dejen que nadie les quite el sueño. Gracias.
Ariola Sanchez.
afternoon a todos. Wow, 30 segundos. Primero que nada, gracias a la comunidad de Mesa. Es un placer ser parte de esta comunidad. Hay muchas personas a las que podría mencionar. Guillermo, gracias. Yolanda, Leticia López, profesor Torres, profesor Derilo, thank you. Es muy importante como primera generación ver personas que se ven igual que tú, que ya lo lograron. Porque a veces uno tiene dudas, como, lo voy a lograr realmente, o sea, lo voy a lograr. Y todas esas personas que mencioné y muchísimas personas más estuvieron en cada paso diciéndome, pues, ¿cuántas veces me iba a dar por vencida, Guillermo? Muchísimo. Y lograron que no lo hiciera porque me recordaron que tengo lo que se necesita para ser exitoso. A mis papás, soy lo que soy y estoy aquí por ustedes. Por su amor incondicional, sus sacrificios y su trabajo incansable. 24/7 trabajando para darme la oportunidad de estar aquí parada y de poder llegar lejos para darme lo que ellos no tuvieron. Y yo sé que no son los únicos. A mi familia, mi novio, mis amigas, porque se desvelaban conmigo. Cuando tenía que estudiar era como, aquí te voy a estar esperando a las 2 de la mañana, tú dime y ya nos vamos a dormir todos juntos. O sea, me echaban porras desde lejos, desde donde estuvieran, como tipo en el examen. Es el tipo de comunidad que uno recibe aquí en Mesa y es muy importante. Marca la diferencia en lo que uno va a lograr en la vida. Entonces, muchas felicidades y créanme que eso es un logro no solo de nosotros los graduados, pero de todos. Todos lo logramos y todos vamos a llegar lejos también. Entonces, gracias.
Thank you, Lauren. And can we have Melanie speak on the stage, please? Microphone over at this side.
Good afternoon to all of you. My name is Melanie Stewart, and I'm here to make it short and sweet. I would like to give my sincerest thanks to Manuel Velez. I consider him a mentor. He opened my eyes to Mexican culture, Mexican history, and Mexican literature. I would also like to thank Monica Hernandez at City College. I took her course in La Chicana, and I learned a lot about La Chicana and the issues affecting women in Latino culture. I just want to say that it's been a pleasure. It's really been a journey for me, learning more about the political, economic as well as sociological issues that are affecting our border. And that I would really like to extend my thanks to the Mexican people, both in the United States and in Mexico, as well as the diaspora throughout the world, for providing me with the opportunity to really learn about you, to come to an understanding about what life is like for you, why it's important for us to be open to an open border, and I hope to continue this relationship at the next level of my educational path. Thank you very much once again.
Thank you, Melanie. Can we have Viviana Villaverde, please?
Hi everyone, I just want to start off by congratulating all of my fellow graduates. Congratulations, I know it takes a lot to get here. So I'm going to try not to get emotional. I really want to start off by thanking God for always giving me the strength, perseverance, and guiding me in a positive direction. At the age of 26, I came home from living on my own, and I felt like a little defeated in life. So I came walking to my parents' house. Hey, can I move back in? I want to go back to school. I promise this time I'm going to get really good grades and hopefully graduate. And here we are. So obviously I couldn't have done it without my parents. I said I was going to get emotional. My mom, for being the most amazing woman that I know, along with my grandmother, but Mom, you're so amazing. Thank you for always encouraging me to be the best version of myself. Being an example. Like shaking right now. Y mi papá, muchas veces por, más que nada, siempre estar ahí por todos nosotros y todos los días que te hablé temprano porque no podía encontrar parking. Papá, por favor, llévame a la clase, voy a estar tarde. Y ahí iba mi papá y me traía, me recogía. Muchas gracias, papá. My amazing husband, my best friend, thank you, I love you so much. You've really held my hand throughout this process and you're my biggest supporter and I couldn't have done it without you. Mesa, San Diego Community College District, amazing. Thank you guys so much for all the support and also for the organizers of this graduation. I really think it's important to acknowledge our accomplishments as people, a community, and a culture, especially in the times that we live in right now. So, viva la raza and congratulations!
Thank you, Viviana. And one more student speaker, Jessica Pacheco Espinosa.
Primeramente, primero le quiero dar las gracias a Dios y le quiero dar las gracias a mis padres. Desde que me trajeron a este país siempre me dijeron y me recordaron cada momento que me trajeron aquí para educarme y para seguir adelante en mis estudios. Y aquí estoy gracias a ellos. Le quiero dar gracias a mi madre. Acaba de fallecer en octubre, pero siempre me dijo que siga adelante y que no me dé por vencida. Y le debo todo a ella y a mi padre que está aquí. Y también le quiero dar las gracias a mi hermana, que ha sido como una segunda madre para mí, y a mi novio que siempre ha estado conmigo. A veces pasamos por muchas cosas y más, en vez de siendo mexicanos y tener que pasar por la dificultad que nos trae la vida, pero podemos seguir adelante y con Dios también en nuestros corazones. Muchas gracias.
Thank you to all of our student speakers. And now the moment that you've all been waiting for. Some of you are thinking food, so shame on you. It's time for our student recognition ceremony.
Hemos llegado a la parte del programa en donde reconoceremos a nuestros graduados. Cada graduado será llamado y nombraremos el diploma que van a adquirir, y así como también tus planes a futuro que nos mencionaron. Y los vamos a pedir que por favor vengan aquí a recibir su stole y su certificate, y se van a tomar fotos aquí en el Mesa backdrop, y luego los vamos a pedir que se formen en las escaleras para una muy bonita foto al final.
And if I could also have Dean Maxey, Dean Crates, VP Hand, and our Super House President, please stand back here so our graduates can take a picture with you all. Mariachi.
So we're going to do this alphabetically. So first student, Lauren Arriola Sanchez. Arts and Sciences, emphasis in psychology, and also an honors global competency certificate of achievement. Her goal is to transfer to a four-year university, UC Santa Cruz or UCLA, and pursue a PhD in behavioral sciences.
Chen Luna. Transferring to San Diego State, fall of 2018.
Mayra Bernacchi. Master's Certificate, and she working as a preschool teacher for a public school district, but eventually she would love to open up her own daycare.
Maritza Castro Valdez. Maritza is receiving an associate's degree in liberal arts sciences, social behavioral psychology. In the fall, she'll be attending Cal State East Bay to obtain a bachelor's degree in human development, and from there go for her master's in social work.
Margot Sical, associate's degree in psychology, associate's degree in liberal arts and sciences, social behavioral sciences, and she plans to be an entrepreneur and travel the world.
Caterina Marie Colon Rivera. She received an associate's degree in liberal arts and science, math and pre-engineering, electrical engineering, and computer science, and wants to work with satellites to send to space.
Cesar Gota, associate's degree in multimedia, planning to transfer to SDSU to get a bachelor's in multimedia.
Eileen Diaz. Eileen is doing a transfer. She plans to be an alumni of Ashford University and earning a bachelor's in linguistics to be a translator in court for the near future.
Ailina Dominguez Harder, associate's degree in psychology for transfer, and she wants to work towards her bachelor's degree at San Diego State University.
Guillermo Duarte. Guillermo earning an associate's degree in communication studies for transferring to San Diego State, and looking forward to continuing his internship at the TV station KFMB to one day become a new reporter, despite having suffered from a very severe car accident in the
Natalie Duarte, Angélica Fuentes, associate in science in computer and information sciences. She plans on signing TAC to UC Santa Cruz this fall for next fall transfer, and meanwhile find a new job that pays better.
Leslie Lorena Gutierrez. Leslie earning her associate's degree in biology, allied health, enlisted in the Army, and will continue to pursue degrees in the psychology field. Leslie plans to transfer to San Diego State and become a PA.
Gwen Guzman, associate's degree in French, and certificate of achievement in biotechnology. Will apply to university in a few years for further degrees, but in the meantime, she's hoping to work in the biotech industry and gain more skills.
Eric Daniel Hassan. He's been receiving an Associate of Arts in Liberal Arts and Sciences, Social Behavioral Social Sciences. Plans to study construction management at CSU, and would like to get into the house flipping business as well as to own rental properties.
Farid Andoni López Hernández. Philosophy for transfer, attending SDSU for pre-philosophy program, then hopefully attending law school at some point later.
pursue a PhD to open a nonprofit school which emphasizes on helping high school students who have mental disabilities succeed in the academic field.
Pablo Montes. Associate in Science degree in Computer and Information Sciences. His plan in regards to his academic future after earning his associate's is to obtain a bachelor's degree at San Diego State University, as well as to obtain a certificate of performance for computer programming here at Mesa College. Adelaida Ogroveco. Associate's degree in business for transfer. She got admitted to San Diego State University to continue her education. Her plan is to have a bachelor's with an emphasis in accounting, and she'd like to continue to pursue in the future to provide accounting to small businesses.
Ian Miguel Ortega. Ian earned a associate bachelor's degree in Spanish. Is planning to enroll in the Mesa College Radiology program.
Jessica Pacheco Espinosa. Associate degree in English for transfer. She's a first-generation college student, currently a legal administrative assistant at a law firm for 3.5 years, seeking to obtain her bachelor's degree and become a paralegal to pursue becoming an attorney.
Celia Maria Payan. Celia is earning an associate's degree in biology and allied health. After her receiving her associate's degree, she plans to apply to City College's nursing program in the summer.
Do we have Jorge Luis Prado here? Do we have Janet Quevedo? Do we have Dalia Quintero? Just making sure. Do we have Isabel Quintero? How about Joshua Quiroz? For transfer, he plans to receive his bachelor's in business administration with an emphasis in finance, work towards his master's degree as well. Ultimately, his career plan is to be a lawyer with experience in finance and business.
Gloriana Ricol. Science and fashion merchandising. Gracia Adriana Rivas. Receiving an associate's degree in Chicano Studies in the fall of 2018 and will be transferred to San Diego State University as a Chicano Studies major with an emphasis in counseling and social change. After receiving her bachelor's degree, she plans to get a master's degree in school counseling. Citlali Rivero. Citlali is earning an associate's in science and nutrition and dietetics for transfer. Plans to return to the fall semester to take 2 additional science courses and apply for nursing.
Nicole Roberts here. Marlene Robles Garcia. Associate's degree in business administration for transfer. She plans to
Melissa and Michelle Salas. And we follow along the same line. Plan to study business management and contribute to the business community. Transferring to San Diego State. Planning to work in the business field in the future.
Associate degree in mathematics for transfer. She's planning to transfer this fall 2018, planning to get her bachelor's and consequently her master's in mathematics. Her dream is to become a math professor and let my future students know that with dedication and hard work, everything is possible.
Carmen San Nicolas. Carmen doing an associate's degree in sociology for transfer. Her future academic plans are to attend the university to obtain a bachelor's degree in sociology and then pursue her master's degree.
Lucero Sanchez. Associate of Science degree in hospitality and hotel management. Future career plans include the beginning of a career in the hospitality industry while focusing to transfer to a four-year program, university to obtain a bachelor's degree. Is Omar Sanchez here?
Sandra Sandoval. Associate's degree in anthropology and plans to transfer to UCSD as an anthropology major. Next, you probably like Simon. I call him Simon. Simon Sandoval. First sergeant, Marine Corps retired. He's earning an associate's degree in history for transfer. Future goals are to continue his education and receive a bachelor's degree and a master's degree in history. His career plans to fulfill his dream to become a teacher here in San Diego and to help mentor and guide young men and women in their educational goals.
Melanie Stewart. Associate degree in Black Studies, Associate degree in Communication Studies, and Associate degree in World Language Studies with an emphasis in Spanish and Asian culture. By the way, she's going to complete her Associate degree in French Language and Cultural Studies in the near future. She plans on transferring to a four-year institution to continue her studies with the objective of doing medical research.
Lucia Valenzuela. Lucia doing an associate's degree in biology and health and plans to transfer to get her bachelor's degree in nursing. Monique Rochelle Vasquez. Monique is doing her associate's degree in administration for transfer. After the summer's over, she plans to transfer to Cal City, Spain with Cat Lady. We'll be working towards getting her bachelor's degree and master's degree in business economics. Viviana Villarreal. Viviana is doing an associate's degree in nursing. Would like to obtain a bachelor's degree in public health and one day her master's degree. Currently working as a medical assistant at Coastal National University. Taylor Catalina Webb. Taylor doing her associate's degree in business administration for transfer. Plans to continue her education at San Francisco State University and has a bachelor's degree in marketing.
Anastasia Wiggins, student. Associate degree in architecture. She's planning to transfer to get her bachelor's degree and hopefully finish a master's degree. She also said that when think we skipped Leslie Mena Mendoza. Associate's degree in psychology for transfer. She enlisted in the Army and will continue to pursue degrees in psychology field in the future.
Is there anyone we missed? Alright. So that's your 2018 Raza graduates. Please give a hand. So let's take a quick picture so we can get the program.
That's you're not gonna fit this.
Okay, do we fit? Yes?
We fit,
Who's taking the official picture? Okay, the official picture. Can we back it up a little bit, everybody? Back it up a little bit.
Raza grad, please, if you're going to start uploading photos as you're doing it right now.
Providing closing remarks this afternoon is our fellow Raza grad member, Chicano Studies professor, chair of chairs, and academic senate president-elect. Please help me welcome Professor Manuel Vélez.
I know I'm the only thing holding you from dinner, so I will try to make this as brief as possible. I just want to take a couple of minutes very quickly to, first of all, congratulate everybody here in the room and let you know how proud I am to be here to celebrate this moment with you. As I was getting ready to come to this event, I realized that today is Cinco de Mayo, and I thought it was a very fitting day to have this celebration, not simply because Cinco de Mayo has become a day of partying here in the United States, but really more about what Cinco de Mayo is about for Mexico. I'm a professor, so if you didn't think you were going to learn some kind of lesson today, in case you're not aware, Cinco de Mayo actually celebrates one battle that occurred in Mexico, which was considered La Batalla de Puebla, where Mexicano peasants and Mexicano soldiers fought against a very, very well-armed French army. They only used machetes, they had hoes and instruments and some rifles, but they were able to defeat this French army. Now, for Mexico, this is a very important celebration, not just because of the victory itself, but because what it actually represents for Mexicanos. While it was just the French army that invaded Mexico, it was an army that was supported by England and Spain. So for Mexicanos, this felt a lot like it was an attack on their identity and on their character. It felt like a European invasion. So their ability to repel this European invasion was a very major moment of pride and a very strong symbol for them. And I think that's the connection that I have here. We live in a very, very politically charged climate as Latinos, as immigrants, or as children of immigrants. We are certainly feeling a lot of the frustration, a lot of the fear, a lot of the anger, yes, in terms of the situation that we find ourselves in. But all of you who are here, all of you who have graduated, you are those Mexicanos peasants, and you're holding up your diplomas like machetes, and you're fighting against that powerful, that strong, that dark image that people have of us as Latinos and as immigrants. And it makes me proud to be here to celebrate that with you guys today on Cinco de Mayo. It makes me also proud. I'm also proud because I know what it's like to get to where you are. I'm also a community college student, way back in about 30 years ago, which is a long time now. I was also a young student in El Paso, Texas, attending El Paso Community College. I used to wake up every morning at 6 a.m. to ride the bus for 2 hours to get to the campus, to take some classes. I struggled also. I went with poverty. I had to work every day. I had parents who supported me, who went to work. So I know what it's like to struggle, to achieve what it is that you achieved, and it makes me very proud again to be here as one of you, as somebody who is also part of the community college and who's also succeeded as well. Finally, I'm proud of you because you've also achieved some challenges. You faced some obstacles, and a lot of those obstacles aren't because of us. You probably went to schools that were very severely underfunded. You went to schools that had low counselors, where there wasn't a lot of AP or college prep, but you still made it here. You're still here, you graduated, you've achieved your diploma. The obstacles that you've overcome are severe, but you managed to overcome them. La última cosa que quiero decir es para las familias, para los familiares y para los amigos y las amistades que están aquí, porque ustedes también merecen todo el orgullo y merecen celebrar también este éxito. Sabemos todos muy bien que el éxito del estudiante no nomás es del estudiante, sino el estudiante cuenta con el apoyo de su familia, cuenta con la amistad y las conexiones de sus hermanos, de sus novios, de sus esposas y de sus esposos, cuentan con la fuerza de sus papás, de sus mamás, de sus tíos, de sus tías, cuentan con la sabiduría de sus abuelos y de sus abuelas, y por ese motivo esta celebración es también para ustedes. El éxito que tenemos para los estudiantes es el éxito de todas nuestras familias y de toda nuestra comunidad. Le quiero dar las gracias y las felicidades a todos que están aquí hoy en el cuarto, celebrando estos éxitos y estos estudiantes. The last thing I will say, I know I said that before, but the last thing I will say, remember as you go out there and you achieve your goals and you change the world, remember that we here are still here to support you. We as a community are here behind you, giving you that strength that you've always had. Here at Chicano Studies, we will always be here for you. San Diego Mesa College will always be here for you as you move forward, because your successes are our successes. When you benefit, we benefit as a community. So go out there and change the world. Felicidades a todos.
Events such as Raza Grad don't happen without collaboration and support. So we want to take a minute to thank the following individuals, departments, and organizations. So San Diego Mesa College Administration, and you can hold off your applause until the end, there's a long list. Dr. Pam Luster, President, San Diego Mesa College, Vice President of Student Services, Dr. Ashanti Hands, Vice President of Instruction, Tim McGrath, Acting Vice President of Administrative Service, David Fierro, Student Development, Permanent Dean, Eileen Pua-Crates, Dean of Student Success and Equity, Larry Maxey. Big thanks to Larry for making this event possible. So I definitely want to point him out to today. So please, a round of applause. Dean of Student Affairs, Victoria Miller. Sponsors, Associate Student Governments, Chicano Studies, Student Success and Equity, HSI Title III Grant, all of the donors to the Raza Grad Celebration Fiduciary Fund. And another big thank you to the Committee for Diversity, Action, Inclusion, and Equity. Judy, thank you very much again for making this possible too. The Raza Grad Planning Committee, myself, my colleague Miriam, Amber La Torre, Dr. Cesar Lopez, Dr. Leticia Lopez, Manuel Valdez, and Raul Rodriguez. Raza Grad Decoration Subcommittee, how the decorations sing? Guadalupe Gonzalez, Dr. Cynthia Rico, Cristina Carrillo, Patricia Rodriguez, and Carla Truda. And special thanks to some of these departments here, Administration Services and Facilities, Eddie for helping us out, making this thing possible, Jacqueline Collins in the back there. Again, Associate Students, Chicano Studies Department, Chicano Latino Heritage Committee, Committee for Diversity, Action, Inclusion, and Equity, the Counseling Department, Culinary Arts Department, Latinx, Office of Communications, Printing and Mail Services, Puente Projects, Student Affairs, Student Development, Student Success, and Equity Department. And there's some other individuals there as well. Charlie Liu, who made the registration very easy for all of you guys, and it's also the volunteers.
And we had a lot of help today to have this event. Aside from the people we already mentioned, we also want to mention Jennifer Phelps from counseling, who's back there with a food, ready to serve you all. Also, Agustin Rivera Jr., Summer Cruise and Peer Navigator Program there in the back. Yolanda Catania, who was helping out on check-ins from Latinx. And Mary Garcia, who voluntarily is our photographer for the day. Counselor from Creation. Oh, and we also want to give a shout out to all of our spouses. So all the spouses here today that need to help, can you please raise your hand? And before we conclude, to let you guys leave, we wanted to thank a very special person that's here in our audience today. The decor could not happen without her. Her name is Guadalupe Gonzalez. She is retiring from Mesa College officially this year. We wanted to extend our appreciation because without her, Raza Grad would have not happened. Also, it's basically her last hurrah. This is her last big event at Mesa College before she retires. She's been a counselor for Mesa College for how many years? 20 years. And we want to dedicate a song to her. She loves mariachi. As you guys maybe saw her dancing. We want to thank her publicly for everything she did for this event. For a lot of us, she's been our mentor in counseling. So can we please give her a warm round of applause? And Lupe's husband is here. He's here. And by the way, if you were surprised that they did not know this was going to happen.
Acerca ya, lo esperaré serenamente. Ya ves, yo he sido así, te lo diré sinceramente. Viví la inmensidad sin conocer jamás fronteras. Si bien todo esto fue a mi manera, jamás viví un amor que para mí fuera importante. Corté solo la flor y lo mejor de cada instante. Viajé y disfruté, no sé si más que otro cualquiera. Si bien todo esto fue a mi manera, no hay por qué hablar ni que reír y recordar por Quizá también lloré cuando yo más me iba. Quizá yo desprecié aquello que no comprendía. Hoy sé que firme fui y te a mi
All right, thank you everyone. So it's going to be time to eat, but we're going to do it in a very orderly fashion. You're going to be dismissed by Agustin Rivera in the back, hands up, table by table. So when you come to your table, you're able to line up. It makes it a lot easier that way. If you want to come here and take pictures, please use the doors in the back as the mariachi will be playing. Mariachi, come on. Thank you.